Hi, it's Amber from the Bundle Store, and today I'm going to be showing you how to put on a stretchy wrap. So this is a stretchy wrap here on the mannequin. You tie it on your body before you put the baby in, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So a stretchy wrap is a big long piece of stretchy fabric. A lot of people are intimidated by carriers like this because they see all the fabric and they just think they can't do it. But most carriers have a learning curve, and the stretchy wrap is a really nice carrier to use in the newborn stage, basically up until your baby is about 15 to 18 pounds. Then you're really going to start to feel it kind of getting comfortable. There's a lot of weight and the carrier stretches. I don't recommend using a stretchy wrap if you've had a preemie baby, just because you really want to make sure that their lungs are fully developed, and that you're using a carrier that provides them with enough boundaries. And unfortunately with a stretchy wrap, you're not going to be able to achieve that. But if you've had a full-term baby and you're not dealing with any other complications, this is a great carrier. It's worth every penny you're going to pay for it. This is the Boba stretchy wrap. I've tried a lot of stretchy wraps out on the market, and I still come back to this one. It's just the right amount of cotton jersey and the right amount of spandex stretch that you really reach a nice end. And like I call it an end stretch. So it's like you stretch it and then it's done stretching. It's not too heavy, it's not too thin where it's going to get diggy. It's just a really nice carrier, and we've been carrying it since we opened. And I'm going to show you how to put it on now. So it has this tag in the middle. That's your marker. And if you end up liking the stretchy wrap and then graduate to a woven wrap, it's going to make it a lot easier because those also have a marker in the middle. So I'm going to come around my back, and I kind of explain this like you're putting on a towel when you get out of the shower. You're bringing it around your body, and maybe you're going to like do some rolly thing here. I don't know how to do that, but people do. But instead of bringing it around this way, I dip my elbow in front and I bring it over my shoulder. So now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just showing you on the back how it goes over. If you take them first and cross them and lift them up over your shoulder at the same time, you're going to get all like crossed over and it's not going to be able to spread out nicely. So I really like to take that top edge when I'm doing it to make sure that I'm not going to be getting it twisted on my back. So I like to take that top hem and really work with that so that when I'm crossing it on my back, it doesn't get all twisted. And I'm going to go ahead and spread these out once I get this tied on all the way. Now, a common mistake that people make when they're putting on a stretchy wrap is that they try to like stretch it all open before they're done tying it. And that really can be problematic because you'll end up building in extra slack where you're not going to need it. Okay, so I'm going to take this fabric in the front here in the tails, and I am going to put it behind this pouch right here. So just go ahead and drop it down. So I drop them down, and I want to make sure that they're not twisted. I'm going to make an X now in the front. So you can see I have an X on my back for me, and then I have an X in the front for the baby. And now I'm going to just bring it around the back and cross it again. And I'm going to tie around in the front. I like to tie off to the side. And I'm not pulling it super tight, but I am pulling it just snug to my body. I do a complete knot, and then I do an extra knot because it is a stretchy wrap. It doesn't really have a ton to grab onto except itself. And what's really great about being able to tie it on before you put the baby in is you can get in your car and drive somewhere and then take your baby out of wherever they are in the car seat and then put them into the carrier. So now I'm going to go ahead and open it up. So this is when you really get to spread it out. I'm going to spread it open on both sides here. You can see it's like laying flat and open. And then I'm going to put my baby in. Before I put my baby in, I'm just kind of like pulling all the slack forward to make it easier. This part is closest to my body, so when I start, I'm going to put the baby on the opposite shoulder here. So now I'm going to grab my baby. Okay, so I have my baby on the opposite shoulder of this side because this is closest to my body. So I'm going to go ahead and lower this leg over. And I'm going to spread this across his back, this whole side. And this baby's about 13 weeks old, so, you know, he's starting to get an opinion of his own. And his opinion right now is that he would like to stay asleep, so I'm trying to go very slowly here. So then I'm going to do the other leg. I'm pulling across his body again. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull this middle part, which I know is right here because I feel the tag. I'm going to pull that whole thing out and I'm going to put his feet through there. And then I'm going to pull that middle panel up. And I really want it to come up high again on the back of his neck here so that he gets some neck support. And then what I can do is just kind of move this out of his face by pulling it to the side. Baby gets tired and falls asleep, I can tuck their head into the side here, and I'm going to show you that now. And again, my baby is sitting at or above my belly button. I can kiss the top of my baby's head and I can see my baby's airways. So I really recommend this carry, only this carry in a stretchy wrap, as opposed to doing feet in on one side, just because it really allows your baby to be centered and allows you to be able to keep your baby in this upright position. They're not going to slip down into a C curve, which is dangerous, as we all know, for breathing. If my baby is cold because we're in the supermarket in the summertime or we're out in the sun, I can always just take this fabric and pull it down over the feet. And the other last thing I'm checking for is just to make sure that that little tush is sitting lower than the knees. In a stretchy wrap, sometimes it can be hard to achieve that. So if you want to just kind of do a little push and get the little tush down, it's very important that the butt be sitting lower than the knees, just to get them in that nice M position, that nice ergonomic position for hip development. And he is going to just go right to sleep now. And that's how you carry a newborn in a stretchy wrap. To take your baby out of your stretchy wrap, you're going to reverse your steps. So you're going to take down that middle panel. Bring it over the feet, and then you're going to peel away each side. And then you can lift your baby up and out. He's so cute. I hope that you found this baby wearing instructional video helpful. Baby wearing is such a wonderful tool to bond caregiver and baby. For more information on baby wearing, you can visit us at thebundlestore.com to take an online course with us, or if you need more specific help, you can schedule a private consultation with me, Amber. I am a certified baby wearing educator, and I'm also a pediatric occupational therapist with over 14 years of experience working with families and their babies.